I am from Japan. I found out in this country, people are so affectionate. They like to hug, shake hand. In my country, we are not. So whenever we drop the ecstasy, we bow the crap out of each other. Like this. Thank you. That joke was A+. I'm Asian, I grade myself. My name is Aiko. In Japanese, it means love child. So I look up the dictionary, it says bastard. My last name is Tanaka. It means in a rice field. So my whole name is bastard in a rice field. Nice to meet you. I love rice. I used to work at a Chinese restaurant for Jews. It's called Ching Ching. It's racist. We are known for this thing. It's called Chinese chicken salad. Sometimes Jew lady walks in. She's like, "Can you not put chicken in it? No nuts, dressing on the side." I'm like, "Why don't you eat at home?" American guys are really weird. Every time they come up to me, they're like, "Aiko, I want to take you out to eat sushi." That's strange. I never go up to Swedish guy and say, "Let me take you to IKEA for some meatball." My ex was like, "Hey, I want to hear you speak Japanese. That turns me on." I'm like, "Why don't you go to Chinatown?" You don't know the difference. He's like, "Come on, I want to hear it." So I'm like, "あなたと一緒になってグリーンカードのわからないの?" He's like, "What did you say?" I'm really turned on. I said, "I'm with you just for the green card." I did this joke in all Latino room. Everybody got quiet. I have a mother, and I went to pick her up at the airport. And she had a shirt on. It says, "Bitch." So I was like, "Mom, do you know what does that mean?" She's like, "Aiko, it's a brand." Like Gucci. Your dad got it for me. I am a born-again Christian. Yeah. That means I used to be a slut. Jesus fixed me. Amen. After I become Christian, I become really lazy. Yeah, every time my friend come up to me with issues, I said, "Let me pray for you." And I don't do anything. I go to black church. It's like, I used to go to white church. It's really beautiful, quiet. I was falling asleep. Black church, super animated and passionate. It's like a Def Jam. I have an accent. People always come up to me. They're like, "Oh, it's so hard for you. You have an accent." I'm like, "No, it's hard for you." You gotta listen to my messed up English. I have a hard time saying the word Pedialyte. So I call it baby juice. I was at the market and asked the guy, "Where can I find baby juice?" He took me in the back. letter you put PS, I thought it meant ps. Dear sister, I hope you're well. Wanna see you soon. Psst. You are adopted. I just went to Vegas. I don't drink or gamble, so as a good Christian girl, only thing I enjoy is strippers. Strippers are confusing because this black girl came up to me and she said her name is Asia. She was like, "What's your name?" I was like, "Tyrone." You guys are great. Enjoy your night.
So you guys are Latinos, right? I'm Italian. I'm gonna say it right now. I think Rocky's the best movie in the world. Yeah! Yep, I do. But I hate Adrian because she never supports her man. Every single time Rocky's trying to win a fight, what's the first thing she says? "You can't win!" I always want to be like, Adrian, if you don't like it, you either go back to the pet store, go sling birdseed, go play dysfunctional house with your brother Paulie. Get out of here. My parents did a lot of weird Italian things. Everyone I've ever met my whole life has been my aunt or uncle. And it's so weird. Even when I come home to this day, my mom's always like, "Brenda, come meet your Uncle Joey." And he's like this. I'm like, if he's my Uncle Joey, how come he's looking at me like he's starving and I'm chicken? It's so weird. And I didn't even realize this was weird until I brought my husband home and I was like, "Hey, Ben, this is my Aunt Betty." And he looks at her and goes, "Wow, you look nothing alike. How are you related?" I was like, "Actually, she's just some black lady. I don't know who she is." And now I have one of these late in life uncles who got married really late in his 40s, and he wants me to call his new wife Aunt. And I'm like, you know what? No more aunts. The spots for aunts have been filled. You want me to call you Aunt? Where's my $20 communion check? That's right, you've missed 3 graduations, 30 birthdays, 30 Christmases, that's 63 gifts. So until I cash those checks, your name is Roseanne. And that is the Italian segment of Brenda Colonna's set. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have anger issues, that pisses me off. I get angry at celebrities. They think that they're so cool and they're not. Yeah, they're in movies and they could do that, we can't, and okay, whatever. But there are so many things that we could do that they can't do. Like Lindsay Lohan, can't stay out of jail. I can't. Cast of Jersey Shore, can't stop tanning. I can. Angelina Jolie, can't stop looking hot. I can. Same thing with rock stars. They think that they're so great. I've seen a million of them backstage. They are the same music geeks they were in high school, except now they lost their virginity, okay? That's all they are. If you knew them in high school, you would not want to talk to them, okay? If somebody came up to me and was like, "Hey, Brenda, you want to meet Axl Rose?" I'd be like, "Axl Rose? The guy in Ass Chaps? Always in the hallway practicing this thing?" No, I don't want to meet him. I love Kurt Cobain, but if I was at a party and I saw him in the corner going, "Rape me," I'd be like, buzzkill. And I know Lady Gaga was the chick in the back of the classroom who ate paste, okay? She's a weirdo. She just is. Did you see her at that VH1 Music Awards wearing a meat dress? She was wearing a dress full of meat, real meat, full on cold cut right on her head, like this, just flapping. I was like, you know what? I hope there's a lion outside. Or a relapsing vegetarian, something. I want you to go down, Lady Gaga. Down. Having boobs is a little bit like having a celebrity, being famous. Because the more you have, the more free stuff you could get. It's just a fact. And I'm pretty big, I've had them all, so I like to think of myself as an authority. I'll break it down for you, right? If you have an A cup, you pretty much can't get anything, okay? Go read a book, be smart, do something. That's what you have. Which is a fact. B cup, bum a few smokes from the same guy all night. Borrow sugar without giving it back, those types of things. C cup, manual labor. Get anyone with a truck to help you move. Installations of sound systems, if you'd like. Person with the A cup tries that, the move would be like, yeah, parts are in the box. Good luck, sir. That's right, I said it, sir. Flat chest. I'm a double D, so that means I can pretty much go anywhere, do anything. In all honesty, I should be a spy, okay? Is that it? If I wanted to right now, I could probably walk into the Russian embassy and just be like, excuse me, I'm here for the secret documents. Yeah, thank you. I'm not saying I abuse that, but I will say I know who shot Kennedy. Yep. And all girls know this, by the way. I'm not the only one that knows this. That's why when two girls with big boobs walk into a room, we give each other the nod. Hey, what's up? Hey. You guys know it's the same nod black people give. Hey, what's up? Hey. What? What do you mean, oh? It's just the truth. We're not saying it is. We're not saying I got your back, you got mine. We're saying I'm working this side of the room, you keep your butt over there. And okay? It's hard to have them too. Like every single time I hug a guy, there's something in the back of my mind that goes, is he liking this a little bit too much? And then you have 2 seconds to decide how you're gonna hug somebody, because he's coming straight for you, and you're like, oh, okay, he looks okay, I'm gonna give him a front hug. This guy can have a front hug. This guy here, he's already smiling. He looks like he hasn't had any in a long time, he gets a side hug. This guy's gonna get a side hug. This. So if you've ever gotten a side hug, you know you're the creepy one in the room. Hey, so I was talking to my friend, I was complaining about being poor, and she said, you should sell your house, invest in mutual funds, do all this stuff. And I was like, you know what? Aren't you a stripper? Like, you know what? Call me crazy, but I'm not gonna take money advice from someone who keeps hers in her thong, okay? Like, just know your place. Nothing against strippers, just know your place. I'm not gonna go up to a priest and ask him how to have a good time. I'm not gonna ask a fat guy how to do Atkins. It's just know your place. Be the best stripper you're gonna be, but when you're finished, don't go sit at the bar and give legal advice. It's like me going into the bank and asking how to give a good lap dance. Like, hi, can I cash this check? And is this thing right? Doing this right? No? Yeah. Yeah. Who do I talk to about the daddy issues? Customer service? It's weird, you know? Nothing against strippers. I'm sure it's a very hard job. You have to be sexy every single day of the week. I am with the same man for 7 years, and my best move is, come here, let me touch your grapes. Come here, let me touch them. That's all I have, so I'm sure it's very hard. It's hard. Any food industry is hard. I worked in a restaurant. Well, you don't think that's food?
Nice looking audience. I like seeing all the ladies in the audience, right? We do travel in packs sometimes, don't we? We love a good girls' night out. Men, you hate that. But there's something you don't know, because it's never stated, it's never said out loud. But we know which girl in our group of friends is the slutty one. If you don't know who it is in your group, dude, it's you! Silent area. Focus, gentlemen. But I do think there's someone out there who's missing girlfriends in her life, and that would be Katie Holmes. Yeah, no one's weighing in on that crazy. But I just don't get the big deal about her. Like, this is my impression of Katie Holmes in every movie or TV show or interview she's ever done. Katie Holmes. Pacey, Surrey, run for your life. Scene. There you go. Katie Holmes, everybody. But I guess it's gotten her quite the boyfriend. I am single, and that's fun. I like being single in LA, but sometimes not so great. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Who's he convincing? But the other day, I was in 7-Eleven, and they sell these chocolate roses, and you gotta see them. It's brilliant. Chocolate, flowers, together, $1.99. I was like, I love both those things. Next time I'm seeing someone, he needs to know that is a perfect gift for me. Until I realized I was standing alone in 7-Eleven, fantasizing about an imaginary boyfriend, and I made him cheap. But I did go through the bad breakup recently. My ex-boyfriend dumped me for a Hooters girl. Not the right response, people. Yay, good response. I like that. No, but, well, girls know this, right? You're supposed to say, that girl is skanky and gross and not as cute as you, right? That's what we do. Guys don't know to do that. A guy friend of mine trying to console me said, but Claudia, Hooters has good food. Papa? And I thought, we're so different. Because, ladies, there is never going to be a day that you turn to your best friend and you're like, Jenny, God, I'm so hungry and horny. Where can we go? Thank God for schlongs. Not gonna happen. But don't feel sorry for me, because in 6 weeks, I'm about to hit the single girl bonanza. I am a bridesmaid. Woo! You know what this is like? Seriously. You put a single girl in a hideous tropical fruit-colored dress, but give her free booze and plenty of ABBA and Madonna, and gentlemen, game on. How you doing? Right? I know my friends are like, oh, there are all these cute friends, you know, of Bill, and you'll meet someone. And I'm like, no, I don't have good luck at weddings. Like the last wedding I went to, I met the hot, dumb guy who thinks he's deep. She's met him. Yeah, we were talking. He was so hot, and I got a little cloudy in my thinking, and he was asking me about comedy and how do you do it, and I said, oh, you know, sometimes it's hard, but you know what, my mom, she's really great, and one time she gave me this amazing quote by Nelson Mandela, and he goes, I ain't into him. I was like, what? He goes, I ain't into Nelson Mandela. I was like, he's not Red Bull and vodka, you tool. But he was so cute, we just kept talking. Plow through, focus. And he was telling me he was getting into the study of metaphysics. And I thought, that's got the word physics in it, so watch out. And he's like, nah, man, metaphysics, it's like ghosts and karma and crap. Direct quote. So just reach the chapter on and crap, and it's easy reading, apparently. And he kept talking, and finally I'm like, can someone be so stupid? They've now become intriguing. Oh, it's like Jessica Simpson. Intriguingly stupid, right? Because now they've ratcheted it up to like entertainment value. But he just kept talking. And finally I'm like, shh, shh, shh. Have you seen your face? You've served your purpose. We've all wanted to do it, people, yeah. But I guess though maybe dumb hot guy might be better than that other guy. He comes out at weddings, but sometimes just all sorts of parties. He may be here tonight. You definitely know him. He's that guy at the wedding that usually has 2 Bud Lights. And he's either requesting AC/DC or Guns N' Roses from the DJ. And he's here tonight, I hear it. And if they do happen to play Back in Black or Sweet Child of Mine, oh, he is ready to go. He's like, oh, ladies, I'm putting my beer down. I'm getting out on that dance floor. Whoa, I'm gonna take off this tie. No, I'm gonna leave it right here. Not a good look. Not a good look. But you guys have been a great audience. Thank you so much. My name is Claudia Maitlin-Harris.
I moved out here from Michigan because, yeah, thanks. I found out that, well, they told me that there is a shortage of blonde actresses here in LA. No, seriously. So I think since there's no competition, I think I'm gonna do great. You know, I actually think I'm gonna do great because I come from good stock. Seriously. No, I do. I don't know why that's funny. You don't know my family. No, my parents are missionaries. My mom's a minister. My dad's a doctor. So if I ever want a little pick-me-up, feel good about what I do, I just give a call home. So I call home yesterday, you guys, seriously. I call home and I say, hey, Mom, what's new? It's like, oh, you know, I just did a wedding, did a funeral, counseling at the homeless shelter, be visiting people at the hospital tonight. And your father delivered a baby. He did a gallbladder surgery, a hysterectomy, and then he got called in last night for an emergency triple bypass surgery. Saved the patient's life, though, thank God. What's new with you? I read for the green M&M. I got a call back for Crackle. Oh, who's Crackle? The middle elf between Snap and Pop. Oh, what are your lines? Crackle. Look, I gotta go rehearse. The thing is, my parents love the news. What old people don't. But I can't watch the news, you guys. I cannot watch the news because I always think that I have whatever epidemic is out. Like, what was it this winter? Swine flu? I thought I had swine flu because I thought swine flu meant eating like a pig and then throwing up. Hello? I've had swine flu since college. All the girls in my sorority had swine flu. No, but that's, according to Google, that's bulimia. Which, you know what, I understand. You ladies in the room, you want to throw up to look good? Fine, go for it. Do it. But what I don't understand is all the fake beauty in LA, right? I mean, give me a break. It's disgusting. I'm appalled. I mean, you got the fake boobs, the fake lips, the liposuction, the plastic surgery. I mean, it's ridiculous. And like I said, you know, I'm from Michigan. I come from good stock, and I'm the real deal. You know what I mean? What you see is what you get. And I got to tell you, I've lived in LA for like 13 years. No, 13 years now. And I have to tell you, LA hasn't affected me at all. You know what I mean? I'm not going to pretend I'm something I'm not. What you see is what you get. Because, right, people have to like you for who you are. You know what I mean? Especially your friends. And I wasn't sure that my friends liked me. So I went on Facebook today, and I suggested that everyone like me. Rachel Reenstra suggests you like Rachel Reenstra. And out of 1,642 friends, apparently only 2 like me. Jill Snyder and Rhonda Lubbert. And I don't know who they are. But that's the thing. You don't know who anyone is on your Facebook, right? It used to be like, oh, I just want my friends on Facebook. That's it. Now you're like, oh, you're kind of cute. All right. I'll friend you. it doesn't matter anymore, but it's so funny because Facebook will send you an email to confirm you know the person. And it's all BS, right? But it'll be like, Blair Taylor wants to be your friend. Facebook needs to confirm you know Blair. Which is fine, but you guys, recently, and I wish I would have thought of this, I got a friend request from Jesus the Christ. I'm not kidding. It's an actual picture of Jesus. And he looked good, by the way. It was obviously right after his comeback. He was glowing. And it said, it said, Jesus the Christ would like to be your friend. Facebook needs to confirm you know Jesus. And I'm like, am I getting converted here? Hold on a second, JC. So I messaged him before I accepted. And I said, hold on, Jesus. I don't know if you remember this. I mean, I'll accept your friend request, but I already accepted you into my heart when I was 14 at Bible camp. I never heard anything from you. Nothing. And I don't know if you didn't get the message, or maybe you hit ignore. But I have asked just a few things from you since then, and nothing. And now you want to be my friend. And I thought about it, guys, and I get it. JC's turning a little LA. He's got to know I host the #1 design show on HGTV, and Jesus might want a job as an on-camera carpenter. Hello? Hey, you know what? In this economy, even the Son of God needs a job. So I confirmed him, and I suggested he like Judas. What, too soon? No, I mean seriously. It's look, if Judas can't be your friend, he can't be anyone's friend. But no, I love watching the degradation of my relationship on Facebook. Ladies, you might know what I'm talking about here. Okay, because my boyfriend just posted, it went from in a relationship with Rachel Reenstra to it's complicated. That's one of the choices. Yeah. I'm like, oh, no. The only thing that's complicated is that you don't have a job. That's what's complicated. And today he posted that he's single. Another complication. But I will tell you this. I know I look bitter from the outside. But in here, crying. No, really, I'm covering it up because this guy, I know we always say this, ladies, he's the one, but he really was. I mean, this guy, no, he was. This one was. And I'm going to tell you why. And maybe, gentlemen, you'll learn. He was smart. He was funny. Well-dressed. He loved to go shoe shopping. That's right. And he was good at it. And he didn't like sports. He would stay home with me and watch American Idol and The Bachelor. My dream come true. Serious. But listen to this. You are very, very bright. And I'll tell you why. Because I didn't see the signs, lady. We got to look for the signs, right? Astrological signs, I mean. Because it was never going to work astrologically. Because I was an Aquarius and he was a homosexual. It's not going to work. It will never work. But even though he was gay, in my head, it's still rejection, right? We hate to get rejected. And today, I got rejected from my car insurance. Yeah, no, I did. I let the policy lapse for like a day. And I called up Mercury and I said, I'm sorry, will you just, can you reinstate my policy? They're like, sorry, Miss Reenstra, we can't take you back. I was like, first of all, that's a weird voice. Secondly, why not? Because you got in a car accident a year and a half ago. I'm like, dude, that was a year and a half ago. Let it go. Move on. Forgive and forget. Sorry, Miss Reenstra, we can't take you back. Hold on a second. Is it really about this accident? You never brought this up before. Why are you bringing this up now? Is it about that, or is there something else going on you want to talk to me about? Sorry, Miss Reenstra, we can't take you back. Well, hold on a second. We've been together for 10 years, and I think I deserve to know. Are you insuring someone else? Don't lie. Is anyone here, you could tell me now, it's over. Is anyone insured by Mercury? Yes, see, oh great, he was insuring all of us at the same time. And men? Oh, apparently Mercury goes both ways. Well, guess what, Mercury? Remember my driver's test? I faked it. Yeah, I know what that means, but it's gotta hurt. No, I'm a bad driver, I'm not gonna lie. But it's because my dad taught me how to drive and he's horrible, especially now that he's old. I went back to Michigan this summer, you guys, and I'm in the car with my niece. My dad's driving. He hits a deer. Not a big deal. We were at the zoo. It's not that I'm a bad driver, it's that I'm a hypocritical driver, you know what I mean? Like, I'm always stuck in traffic behind some lady or woman, you know, whatever, lady or woman. And I'm screaming out my window, get off the phone and drive. Oh my God, what is going on? I am so sorry. This woman ahead of me just won't stop. Even Chatterstein. Anyway, what's going on? No, but I'm a bad. Here's the thing. I was probably upset with her because she was on the iPhone. And I can't get an iPhone because Verizon won't let me out of my contract. It costs $250 to get out of my contract at Verizon. Yeah, I'm not paying that. Although I got divorced, it cost me $1,500 to get out of that contract. I wrote the check like that. Apparently me and Verizon want to make this relationship work. Thanks a lot, you guys have been great. I'm Rachel Reenstra.
My name is Christina P, and as you can tell by my last name, my family's from somewhere that sucks. Yeah, we're Hungarian, so we're European, but like not the good kind. You know, like basically I aspire to be Polish because really nobody cares about how many Hungarians it takes to put in a light bulb. Yeah, we're pretty much white trash's uppity cousin, Euro trash. I'm sorry, Euro trash. Yeah, you know your country sucks when its national anthem is sung by ABBA, people. It's pretty awesome. So, any fat guys in the audience tonight? Where are my tubbies at? You sweet honey bears? You Sir Lunchalots? God, delicious. I do. I love fat dudes, and thank you. I'm not talking like so fat he beats you in a wet t-shirt contest. but like fat enough that when he rolls over in bed, you hear this. It is so sexy. Good Lord. I know it's disgusting. I can see the look of disgust on your face, ma'am. But let me tell you something. You don't gotta spend a lot of money when you're dating a fat guy. Like, not a lot of money on expensive perfume or clothing. You just do what I do. Just rub a little bacon grease behind your ear. Oh, they come running for miles. Or waddling for blocks. It is sexy. I love it. I love it. Here's what it boils down to, though. Oh, single ladies. Ladies, you ask a fat dude what he had for lunch, and there is passion there. Right? He'll be like, I ordered a 5-pound Philly cheesesteak sandwich. My friend Todd said I couldn't eat it and called me a I ate the whole goddamn thing, and then I punched him in the face. Yeah. You see, ladies, that's the guy you want defending you and your offspring, right? That's some chicken Caesar salad, sissy. Yeah. Man. I recently did this situation to my hair, and I regret it. And not only that, I paid so much money for it. I gotta tell you guys, like, LA is the only city in the world where a haircut costs more than an abortion. Like, really? Right? And like, there's more shame in getting a haircut too. Like, can I do that? It's so weird. I love telling that joke because I get the look from people like, how does she know how much an abortion? Catholic school, people. Catholic school. What else? Oh yeah, I went to Santa Barbara. Have you guys been there? Yeah, it's beautiful, right? I'm not 100% sure, but I think Saint Barbara might be the patron saint of excluding blacks and Mexicans. Because I didn't see many of those. But what I did see a lot of, and like what I love more than anything on this great planet, are dogs and sweaters. Because face it, people, that's what happens when you leave white people unchecked, really. God, dogs and sweaters. But I love them so much. Like, I love it. It makes me so happy inside. Like if I ruled the world, in the wintertime, dogs would wear sweaters. And in the summertime, bikinis. So great. Thank you. I'm a disgusting human being. I know I dress up for you guys. Even this has been recycled a few times. But I was in my car today, and I had, like, it was so disgusting and filthy. And I had this train of thought. I'm going to act it out for you right now. Okay, it went like this. Jesus Christ, Christina, this car is filthy. It's not going to clean itself. You're just going to have to sell it. Yeah. Somebody's riding dirty. Somebody's riding dirty. My music's so loud. Swim. I'm so glad. Thanks. I got the Rockaware on for tonight. What's up, players? Gotta keep playing. Just rockin' steady. So today for lunch, I dined at Numero Uno, and shortly after, I took a Numero Dos. So I gotta go soon, but what I'm gonna... man, what can I tell you? I recently moved to downtown Los Angeles because I hate safety, and what for? And I live on the corner of Alvarado and Kill Whitey. If you guys, it's pretty rad, and so stupid. Like, I moved there because I'm cheap. All right, like, I'm a cheap loser, and I tell you what, though, I've saved a lot of money, because really, who needs cable when you've got Windows? Of course, now I spend a fortune on pants because I them every time I look out those windows. It's pretty rad. There's a lot of helicopter action, constant, like Vietnam, and which is kind of ironic in a city where people strive for the spotlight. In my neighborhood, they're just trying to outrun them. It's pretty great. So I was at the corner, and I was stopped in my car, and there was a homeless dude begging for money, and he took one look at me, and he told me to smile. Think about that. Like, how messed up do you have to look for a homeless guy to tell you to smile, right? So I did. And then he rewarded me by pressing his genitals against my car window. Yeah. Of course, my window was rolled down. So that was great. That's the end of my set. Thanks.
So I'm not working at the moment. That's how I feel. I actually got fired from my last job because I kept falling asleep at my desk, which was a problem because I worked a suicide hotline. Apparently, it's a big deal if you miss a call. But I said to my boss, in my country, Italy, we nap from 3 to 5. I mean, it's not my country, it's my great-grandparents' country, but I respect my heritage. My boss didn't get it. He said, you should sleep on your own time. I'm like, that's when I drink. I don't drink on the job. I have priorities. Besides, I said, if it's important, they'll call back. That was my whole approach to the suicide hotline. Tough love. Like someone would call and they'd say, I want to kill myself. And I'd say, it's not my job to rescue you. Click. Then they'd call back, I think I'm gonna hurt myself. And I'd say, maybe the problem is you can't commit. Click. Then I'd take a break. Because that's how tough love works. You can't always be available. So in my free time now, I'm doing lots of charity work. I've always done a lot. I have. Like over the winter, I wanted to do something, for the homeless. So I bought a new refrigerator and I donated the box. Every week, I try to do something that benefits people who are less fortunate than I am. Like those poor Indians on the reservation. That's why every Sunday I gamble. Anybody else? Indian charity work? Did you know you only have to have a 16th of an Indian in you to qualify for all those reservation benefits? So while I was there last weekend, I had a 16th of an Indian in me. I can't wait to get my first check. I do. I love Indian gaming. I think it's funny, though, that we don't have to call them Native Americans anymore, but, that was the deal. The government said you can have your casinos, but we get to call you Indians again. So I'm not married. I don't have any kids. I don't even have a biological clock. Of course I had one. I broke mine. I think I hit the snooze button too many times. I do, but I'm not worried, because there's so many things women can do with their eggs these days. Science is amazing. You can store them. Some women sell them. So to make mine really attractive, I decorated them. I did. And I put them in a basket with some marshmallow peeps. Actually, here's what happened. All right, here's what happened. I didn't have time to decorate them all, so I put some in the fridge, for later, but then I forgot they were mine. I used them to bake a cake. It looks just like me. Men don't always get the egg thing. I know that. And here's why. It's because you gentlemen get unlimited sperm, right? That's why it's always on sale. I know. I know. Buy one, get 10 million free. Women, though, we are born with a finite number of eggs, and that's it. We never make any more. I don't even call them. Listen, I don't even call them periods anymore. I call them limited edition releases. But I think there's too much metal in my diet. I do. I'm also releasing a commemorative coin. I'd tell my doctor, but I want to collect the whole set. Here's what's strange, though, really. When I was younger, I didn't even think about having kids. And now, I don't know, I went for a walk the other day. I saw this young Mexican woman pushing a stroller. Inside was the most beautiful baby. And I thought to myself, I want a maid. What? I do. I want a cute little maid. In fact, I already bought the book, 1001 Names for Maids. So like I said, I'm not married. Ever. I have had conversations about marriage once with a gentleman I was dating. He said, what do you think about prenups? And I said, what do you think about lemon laws? Right, ladies? Because that's what we need. Consumer protection, right? I'll tell you what we need. We need a Kelly Blue Book of Men. Really, someplace you can go, look up the year, look up the model, see what it's going to be worth in 5 years. Right? Because let's face it, men are kind of like used cars. They are. I mean, they're good for moving stuff. Their emissions stink. And they need a lot of lube jobs. They do. I wouldn't mind getting married, I wouldn't, but just for money. Really, just for money. I'm trying to. I took an ad out in the newspaper. I was like, single white female is looking for a successful, talented doctor. But then, you pay for every word, so I abbreviated. It came out, SWF seeks STD. I'm all out of time, everybody. Thank you.